What's up guys, how are y'all doing? In today's video I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to edit to the music. So, editing to the music, a very essential and very underrated part of editing your footage. This tutorial is probably going to be pretty short, but I feel like this is a very necessary and very important tutorial because many seem to be underestimating the part of the editing that is music and sound in general. Because editing to the music and potentially also adding some sound effects to make your footage look a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more exciting, is just a very underestimated thing that you can do when editing your footage. So I feel like this is a very good tutorial to make. And hopefully you guys will learn something new. So why should you edit to the music? Well, it's actually very simple. There's not like 3 reasons, there's one simple reason, and that is flow. The flow of your footage. In particular, I am talking about B-roll segments, which I always am. So in terms of B-roll segments, it's all about the flow. It's a bit like when a rapper freestyles. If he doesn't stick to the beat, it's just gonna sound stupid. So it's just about making the clips fit with the beat. And I'll just quickly here show you an example of a B-roll segment that's not edited to the beat whatsoever. And I don't know if you noticed, but it was pretty bad in terms of flow. It didn't really work. It didn't really stick together like a proper segment. So I'll just quickly also show you an example here. The same clips, just edited to the music instead. And as you can see, the flow of the segment is a lot better because it sticks to the beat. You can tell that every cut is made so it fits with the rhythm, and in that way it creates a better flow, and overall it just improves your footage a lot. And to do this is actually really simple. I think we're just quickly gonna switch to the computer and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, we're now on the computer, and as you can see I'm on Premiere Pro, but obviously you can do this in pretty much every single editing software out there, so no need to worry about that. Okay, so I got this beat right here from Epidemic Sounds. It's a very simple beat. I'll just quickly play something for you. As you can hear, it has a pretty clear rhythm, and we're just gonna have to edit to that rhythm to make our B-roll segment look good. So the first thing we're gonna do is obviously add our clips to the project, obviously. There are a few different approaches you can take to this. One of them is that you just press play, and every time you hear the part where you wanna cut, you just press M and leave a marker. So like this. As you can see, it's pretty simple. You just leave a marker every time you want to cut, and then you put in your clips, and you can do that in a pretty cool way, and I think Peter McKinnon made a tutorial on that. I'm not gonna go into that because I don't actually do it that way. You know, I'm just kind of figuring out while I'm editing, and I actually just like to do it that way, but you can do it however you want. And obviously before you begin, you kind of want to know what kind of tempo you're in, so obviously I think I'm gonna go pretty slow on this one, like every 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like every 3 seconds actually. So it's gonna be pretty slow in terms of tempo, and it's also gonna be pretty easy to see how it works then. So what you're gonna do is just go over to your clip. You're gonna select the first clip that you wanna input. It's really simple. You just go in, look at whatever footage you have. I just set an in point here, pressing I, and then I set an out point here, pressing O. And then I have this clip right here. I'm just gonna import it. I'm not really gonna do anything fancy in terms of editing. So as you can see, it starts right on the drop, or at least as close as possible. So starts right on the drop, and then I would cut at this right here because I feel like that's a good place and it fits the rhythm. So quickly just showing you. Perfect. Then I'm just gonna select my next clip. There we go. And then I'm just gonna give it a quick play again. And as you can see, it fits the rhythm perfectly. It's a very slow tempo, but it's just up to you what you want to go for. But here I feel like a slow tempo is just fine. And I think I'm just gonna edit like a little 20-second segment, and then I'm just gonna show you the whole thing. Okay, so this just took about 3 minutes. You can probably see it on the recorder in the bottom corner because I don't know how to remove that anyways. So it did just take about 3 minutes. And as you can see right here, we have a full B-roll segment. So let me just quickly show it to you in all its glory. As you can see, it's very simple stuff. Every time I make a major change in the clip, I'm gonna make sure that it fits the rhythm. So at the start, we obviously have when the beat starts, just like that. And then right here, you can usually see it on the audio track when you can cut. There's like these major things right here. I don't know what to call them, but you can see what it is right there. It's pretty easy to see on the audio clip when you can cut. So also when I make my speed ramps, I also make sure that it fits the beat. So I made this speed ramp so it fits on this run right here. Whatever you call it, you know what I mean. Right here, so the speed ramp fits with this one. If you don't know how to make a speed ramp, I made a tutorial on that, link in the description or somewhere else, whatever, make sure to check it out. And as you can see, it's just pretty straightforward. Every time I make a cut, it's right on one of these things right here. And every time I make a speed ramp, I make sure that it fits one of these. I think in this situation, it's probably this one, it fits the best. All right, it's very simple stuff. And as you can see, it only took me 3 minutes to edit this. So this is definitely something that I would advise you to do in the future because it doesn't take long and it improves your footage a lot. So make sure to do that. Okay, so I'm just quickly gonna wrap this tutorial up in this awkward vlogging position. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. Make sure to check out the speed ramp and also Peter McKinnon's tutorials somewhere around these corners. Make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.